They're probably that kind of tape. It's, you know, that kind.
Oh my god.
What was that?
Have a taste of the special Bangboo spray!
Humans. Such an interesting species. Activate the connection.
Wow. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are live again, and this time I'm playing ZZZ, and I wanted to do Qingyi's agent story. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it all in one sitting. We'll see. I'll try to get at least one act in. It's called The Case of the Missing Bangboo. But before we do that, I wanted to give a shout out to one of my subscribers. I was thinking about saying your name. I'm not gonna say your name since you did tell me that you were you're really shy and introverted. So I don't want to embarrass you. But you know who you are. I know you really like Seth. So I just want to see. I just want to talk to Seth. You know, make sure I get it on camera and not do it off cam. So he's just called Young Officer because if you remember at the end of Undercover R&B, the proxies don't actually know who Seth is. They only know who Jane is. So anyway, you know who you are. This one is for you, okay? Let's see. Hopefully it's a good reaction. I'm sure you did this yourself already. Let's take a look. Oh, are you the manager of the video store? Yep, that's me. Hello, would you like to sign up for a membership? I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He texted us. So just for context, he sent us like an awkward text asking about a video and then got all embarrassed and like retracted his request. Please, keep it down. Do I know you? Forgive me, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Seth Lowell from the Lumina branch of Public Security. I'm here because... Please recommend me some movies for lonely people. Oh my gosh, poor Seth, man. He didn't strike me as the type who would be lonely. Like, he has like coworkers he's friends with, like Qingyi and zhuyuan and stuff. But they're all... Actually, zhuyuan's kind of strikes me as a loner too, a little bit. That sounds familiar. Oh, you're that prankster. Yes, but it wasn't a prank. Anyway, I'm really sorry. Don't be. Didn't you say that you weren't renting it anymore? Didn't you say that it was your colleague who sent the message? I wasn't the one who originally sent the message about reserving the videotape. But then I saw that you had prepared the videotape. You shouldn't have worked for nothing, so I thought it over and decided to rent it anyway. I later asked my colleagues about your store. A few of them knew it and said the service here is excellent and the manager has great taste. I wonder which colleague. Maybe probably Julie and Qingyi. I'm like, is it Jane? Was there a specific movie you wanted to match? It says, it should be watch. It says match in the text right there. Huh? But didn't you already make preparations for the reservation? You should watch what movies you enjoy. Only satisfied customers become regulars. You really are an amazing video store manager. So, what do you want to watch? Just let me know. If you're truly sorry, then sign up for a membership. Yeah, let's guilt trip him into signing up here. For our fake blockbuster here. You sure know how to run your business. Seeing as I'm at fault here, I'll sign up. You're all signed up, so pick anything you like. Okay, do you have anything action-packed, like one of those classic adventure movies? An adventure movie? Looks like we can take out one of our most popular tapes. Find one and give it to the officer. Oh, do I have to actually do that? Give the customer a videotape that meets their requirements. Okay? Oh, okay, there we go. Starlight Night. Okay, I'll take this one. Why do you want to watch an action-packed movie? Don't forget to return it on time. That's kind of mean. Why do you want to watch an action-packed movie? I usually live in the precinct's dorms and only return home on weekends, so sometimes I get pretty bored after work. Oh god, is he an adrenaline junkie? Oh, so it really is because of loneliness. No, it's not like that at all. Anyway, I'll return it once I'm done. Thank you, manager. You can call me Belle. Got it, Manager Belle. See you. Aw. Young public security officer, Seth, bids farewell and leaves the video store. Hopefully there's no need to go to the public security precinct to collect tapes. But that probably wouldn't happen. After all, he seems like a trustworthy officer. Is that it for that? Yeah, maybe that'll come back up again later. Okay, so I thought there was going to be voice dialogue or something, or like an intermission thing, immersive storytelling for that, but I guess not. Okay, I know I said I was going to do the case of the missing Bangboo, but zhuyuan is here in the shop. She's her big booty is just taking up all this space in the store, so I want to get her out of here first. I think I have a trust event with her, so let me go ahead and take care of that real quick. Before we go into any details, could you please sign here at the bottom of the document? A non-disclosure agreement for criminal investigations. Violation of confidentiality is at your own risk. Well, it's just a formality, and if you decide not to take part in the investigation after reading everything over, that's also fine. Don't worry, those terms and conditions are like those in medicine leaflets. They outline the worst case scenarios. It only looks super threatening. Alright, seeing as it's for you, zhuyuan. Seeing as it's you hitting me up for a solid. Thanks, I knew I could count on you. Oh, and about all those consequences of violating that contract, I wouldn't recommend testing the flexibility of the law. Oh, here we go.
You do have a wide array of vintage videotape players of different models at your store, right?
That's for sure, we're pros. Yes, and we have a pretty comprehensive collection.
Yes, and we have a pretty comprehensive collection.
Here's the thing. We've recently seized a batch of vintage videotapes with all their covers torn off. Those videotapes can only be played on a player of a niche and ancient model. Public security doesn't have that kind of player.
Crap.
So I'd like to borrow yours here to see what's on those tapes.
Okay. The covers have all been torn off, a niche model has to be used.
Actually, it's pretty hard to tear those covers off. If they are all without covers, they're probably that kind of tape.
What kind is Belle referring to?
What kind?
Yeah. That kind. Oh my gosh. Are they serious? Okay. ZZZ seems a little bit more adult. Like, if they're referring to what I'm thinking, because they're either referring to, you know, the P word, or they're referring to snuff, which I don't know, man. Both of those are horrible.
It's, you know, that kind.
I feel like the scene would be kind of funnier with Wise, you know? Like, he'd be more embarrassed about it. Oh,
Wait,
dude.
what's going on? Why are you beating around the bush? Are you under some sort of NDA?
I like that they're willing to go there with the humor, though, you know? Forget it. I'll just show it to you. Oh, God.
Forget it. I'll just show it to you.
Oh, crap.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, Lord. They can actually show it. Yep, it's exactly that kind of tape. zhuyuan turns out the player in a panic, almost breaking the remote. I kind of wish they had showed the scene, you know, or just, like, showed the back of the TV and showed them, like, sitting on the couch watching it and their, like, shocked expressions. Oh, my God.
What was that? Well, either way,
Oh, my
I've gotten the
gosh.
gist of this tape.
I can't believe they went there with this. Oh, my God. zhuyuan looks mortified. But we do know that she's pretty innocent. Like, she mentions in one of her trust events that she's, like, never held hands before and stuff. You want to still check the rest?
Well, do you still want to check the rest?
Oh,
I
Lord.
do.
You finished checking the contents of the remaining tapes. What an unexpected achievement. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Okay, that was a funny scene, I have to admit. It's not what I was expecting. Manager, you've just signed a non-disclosure agreement. Don't forget about that. Wow, she's so embarrassed. Okay, I had to take a picture of her just for a keepsake of this moment here. Man, she goes like semi-transparent, I've noticed. There you go. Okay, cool. Let's try to get a little bit closer in here. Not that close, guys, but you know, closer in. There you go. We got zhuyuan watching sussy videos, sussy VHS tapes in our bedroom. There you go. Alright, that was a good scene. I actually found that funny. Yeah, I think sometimes Genshin is a little bit like too dry for me at times. Or maybe that's just my sense of humor. I'm just like degenerated like that, I guess. Okay. Alright, here we go, guys. Now we're actually gonna do enough of that. Let's actually do undercover Bangboo. Actually, hold on. Sorry. Before we do that, let's take a look at, I think I got her wallpaper just now, I think. Maybe. zhuyuan's. Okay, here we go. Yep. There we go. Claim it. Alright, let's go see. Let's just check out zhuyuan's wallpaper really quick. I love these wallpapers. They're so cool. Nice. Okay, she's in the office. Damn, that pose. Holy crap. That is a little more... Like, I thought she was going to be, like, leaning up against, like, a NEP's, like, patrol car or something. But, I think that lean works for me, too, dude. Damn. Okay. Alright. She's very lost in thought. Well, I'm going to leave that up for a while. That was funny. Alright, now we're going to do the case of the missing Bangboo. Let's get to it. Alright, so what do we got here? So this is Qingyi's. I hope doesn't drag out too long. I like it when they do these short and sweet, you know? Sometimes Toyo, I know I said it a million times, I'm a broken record, but they have a tendency to like pad things out. Let's get immersive here. The video store doesn't seem to have much traffic today, so the two of you decide to watch a movie to kill time. This part is so moving, no matter how many times I see it. At that moment, there's a sudden knock on the door. Hello, knockity knock. Got a problem? Call NEPS. Oh, this is Qingyi, isn't it? Peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. Please open up. Just as we were reaching the climax of the movie. Why is Belle sitting down? Belle, could you please get the door? Let me enjoy this story for a little while longer. Dude, the guy's on his phone. I know you might not be able to see that very well because the text box is a little bit opaque, but he's just swiping on his phone while he's supposedly enjoying this movie. Not even paying attention, man. I'm sure that's intentional. The writers seem to have a sense of humor. Belle, could you please open the door? Yeah. Alright, boss. Alright. Alright, I wonder if this is Qingyi already. Hello there, you booked a peer-to-peer community service from NEPS. Did we really book a service from public security? I'm Officer Qingyi, ready and at your service. Okay, it is Qingyi. Is that Qingyi? Something strange.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. May I know the specific request you have for public security community service?
Okay, is this actually Qingyi, or is this like a certain like AI module or something that she's using? Because she's smiling for one thing. She's not usually smiling like that, and she's also being like bubbly and cheerful, which she's not usually. Usually she's kind of like monotone and nonchalant.
Shh, hold on for a second.
Oh, is that you, Manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
Okay, so she was in autopilot.
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Finished. What a classic.
What are you watching so intently?
Endbringer 2. Have you seen it, Qingyi? I've been meaning to recommend it to you. Endbringer 2 is the kind of classic you can watch over and over again.
Endbringer 2! Have you seen it, Qingyi? I've been meaning to recommend it to you. Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speedwatched the whole thing.
Jeez. Well, I guess she is an android, so she can just like scan all the data in it.
It's about an E800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin. They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end have no choice but to part ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
So you actually went and looked up spoilers. Watching movies like that is a real waste, officer.
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Oh my gosh.
Master, this is technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you. Yes, Qingyi essentially read spoilers.
That's funny.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right. I happen to have a work-related matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior.
Okay.
Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better. It's for Public Security's community service program.
What kind of mysterious community service is that? Isn't it possible to directly access those from a database?
Huh? Just curious, but what kind of community service are you talking about? I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual too. Actually, I also think this community service is somewhat dull.
Which is why you activated autopilot mode, right? If only I could also handle tedious tasks while catching up on sleep.
Tedious. Ha, ha. As if the mere word tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internaut is still unstoppable. As a result, who else other than Officer Zhuyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything. So Internaut has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every Public Security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems. Once we establish trust between citizens and Public Security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internaut will have taken its first step.
Oh, that's a great strategy. That would nip the problem in the bud.
That plan would nip the problem in the bud.
Indeed, Zhuyuan proposing such a comprehensive plan is really reassuring.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere. Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself, mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making.
Oh, Lord.
For example, testing whether their fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back, or I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer. What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though community service seems a little trivial, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water, he goes bolting off on another case somewhere else, like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains. Young people these days.
How can we just sit here and watch public security eradicate the internet? We need to find an excuse to join the investigation.
Solving cases with a public security officer. Isn't it just like the plot of that one movie? I'm up for it. Count me in.
I never expected the manager to be interested in such things.
I think Belle just wants to show off and strut around with the public security badge pinned on her coat.
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me. However, giving you a badge is out of the question. Nominally appointing you as an assistant public security officer, though, is a possibility.
Then you go ahead, Belle. I'll look after the store.
Then I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later.
Cool. Alright. Seems interesting so far. Let's meet Qingyi on the street over here. Looks like she's in front of the gadget store, the gotcha store or whatever. Oh, she's by 404 error. Oh, who is that? A little cat siren? Holly. Officer, could I... but Dad said I shouldn't be so stubborn. Why don't you tell me about it first, Holly?
No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay. Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days now.
Is it a teddy bear she's talking about?
Missing? There doesn't seem to be any filed reports about a missing person in this area. Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently?
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now. But I'm really worried. I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy before.
That's terrible. Reporting is the right thing to do, Holly.
Reporting it was the right thing to do, Holly.
Okay, so it sounds like this is paralleling the movie that she was watching, or referencing.
The assistant public security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial matter, and must be handled by public security.
What's it called? It's called Ender something, right? Like Enderling, or Ender something?
Do you have a photo of Teddy?
Yes, I have tons. At least I did. But during our move, because we were in a hurry to catch the evacuation train, all our luggage was...
Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions. You must think carefully. The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we will find Teddy. Understand? Let's start. Height? Weight?
Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me, about 32 kilograms.
Can you describe the color and style of clothes Teddy was wearing when he disappeared?
A blue shark onesie.
Shark onesie. Is he a Bangboo or something? Without a moment's hesitation, Holly answers all of Qingyi's questions. Following her description, Qingyi sketches Teddy's portrait. Turns out that Teddy is a Bangboo.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right?
Oh, cool, we got the actual sketch. A sketch Qingyi made in accordance with Holly's description, so Holly's friend Teddy is actually a Bangboo.
Whoa, you can really draw, Miss Officer. That's Teddy. But he's been gone so many days. Do you think we can still find him?
Your case is now accepted, Citizen Holly.
Oh, thank you so much! Dad told me that the officers at public security wouldn't have time for this sort of thing.
Don't worry.
Dad was
Public
wrong.
Security Officer Qingyi will be on the case.
Right.
But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
When and where did you last see Teddy?
It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn, so Teddy went out to buy some. I waited until the movie was over, but Teddy never came back.
I wonder if he got kidnapped or something like that, and then someone tried to reprogram him or something.
Gravity Cinema? That's right next to the branch office, and yet a disappearance happened.
It does seem strange. Let's go investigate. Crime happening in plain sight. Indeed worth investigating.
I can't believe a crime would happen in plain sight like that. It's worth investigating.
Good. But first, I need to escort Holly home. Let's meet later near Gravity Cinema in Lumina Square.
Alright. Looks like we're headed over to the theater. Yeah, because there was that one, like, exploration commission before where we know that, like, Bangboos can be... People can, like, reprogram Bangboos. If they could hack into them, you know? Oh, shoot. I don't even know how to read that. It's like... Is that gibberish? I don't understand anything you just said. Analyzing search data. Please hold on. Ah, it's you, manager. I've just finished scanning all 283,019 surveillance camera footage in this area. Wow, that was incredible. Find any clues? I simply extracted the footage from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition. Actually, I did find some footage of Teddy, but it's kinda weird. It's of Teddy walking out of the cinema with popcorn in hand, craning its neck around as though it's looking for something. The last place he was seen is right here in this parking lot. Although several days have passed, we should still perform a thorough investigation of this area. I'm coming with you. Leave it to me. Young people are always so full of energy. I'll leave this one up to you to handle, Assistant Officer. I'm going to run an analysis on the surveillance footage and see if I missed anything. Okay? Alright, so it looks like we have to investigate the area, look for some clues. So what is that? An empty bottle on a bench? An empty bottle. Perhaps it's got the suspect's DNA? Possibly. Let's give it to Qingyi. Seems kind of random. You slip the bottle into an evidence bag. That could be anybody's, honestly. Alright. We've got open snacks. Okay, she did mention that he went to the concession stand for snacks. Just some snacks, but maybe there's some fingerprints on it? That lunchbox or whatever looks like it was made by Vault-Tec or something. Let's have Qingyi check that. It's like blue and yellow. We placed the open snack into an evidence bag. Alright, looks like we got a couple more pieces here, or 3 more maybe. Alright, I love Lumina Square, but I can't wait to see the new area, the Outer Ring. Seems like it'll be a nice change of pace, you know, somewhere not urban. Alright, we got an autograph poster. An autograph poster? This thing must be worth a lot. Why would anyone just toss it out here like trash? How about you come home with me then? Yeah, that'd be a cool decoration for a video store, honestly. Alright, and what else have we got? It looks like it's just one more thing? I thought there was more. Maybe like I only needed 3 things. Alright, let's see what Qingyi has to say.
Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something?
Quite a few things, actually. Impressive, huh? Here, please take a look, Qingyi.
I found a bunch of suspicious items. Pretty impressive, right? Please assess them, Qingyi.
Manager, why did you pick up so much trash? Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
Oh. Trash? You mean it's all useless?
Huh? So it's all useless? How could that be? And I was even thinking about how to respond to the compliments.
Completely normal for a
Wow,
first investigation. After all, evidence doesn't just fall from the sky, you know? Let me analyze these videos, then together with... Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?
Oh, the poster. Autograph poster. An old autograph poster that almost didn't make it as evidence. It says, to Holly and Teddy. It was apparently something Teddy had on the day it went missing. Doesn't seem to be anything special. God, there's a typo right there. What clues does it hold? It's maybe a celebrity autographed that for them? It's a signed poster.
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
It has value as a collectible? Then it shouldn't have been discarded so carelessly for you to find like that. Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out to Holly. If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Let me scan it. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too. An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue. This actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress. I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared. If it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle might also be contaminated with etheric residue. Let's go and check it out.
Okay. Alright. So we need to check out this vehicle here. Oh god. Well, I guess no, I was gonna say, just like in real life, you know, suspicious vehicles are usually like big white vans, but this actually has like windows on it. It's not like a panel van. It says never brake though on the
Very
windshield.
good, Assistant Public Security Officer. We quickly tracked down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
So has it been through the hollow or something? Let's hurry and arrest the car's owner. Are we going to arrest the suspect then?
Oh, then is it already time to go arrest the suspect?
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer. Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, but this is new eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
Right. Is it really okay for your body not to rest at all? Even if it's you, Qingyi, don't overdo it.
Is it really okay to work continuously like this? Even if it's you, Qingyi, don't overdo it.
Zhuyuan always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern. Everyone is acting like this. Zhuyuan, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive. Though helping citizens is part of a public security officer's duties, Teddy is just a Bangboo. In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. Take me, for example. Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a Bangboo with more complex functionality.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it. I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
We humans aren't that cruel. That's not the purpose of intelligent machines' existence.
I'm no expert, but the purpose of intelligent machines definitely isn't just to be discarded.
A most interesting species indeed.
I wonder if that will hold true in real life, you know, as we get more artificial intelligence, you know?
Don't worry. Bangboo or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation was very fruitful. With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security.
Okay.
If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you. I'll be leaving now.
Alright, so what's next? Guess we gotta head back. Go home and tell Wise about your investigation. Let's go. Tell Wise all about what happened today in Luminous Square. There he is. Welcome home, Belle. I see you haven't managed to completely shut down Internet yet. How are things going? Teddy's disappearance is turning into quite the mystery. I've got some clues, but things are still kind of murky. No matter what, it's still a good thing. It's a good thing that we're building up some goodwill with PubSec. Although it sounds a little unfair to Qingyi and zhuyuan, as ordinary citizens of New Eridu, all we can do is wait for Qingyi to get back to us. Take a break. Alright, that was pretty short for Act 1. Actually, I was kind of daunted. I thought this might be like a long one, just kind of due to it being an investigation. I thought this might be like a really long story, but who knows? It might be, you know, kind of short in the beginning and then longer in Acts 2 and 3. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue then. Let's go on to Act 2 of the Case of the Missing Bangboo. Hopefully this one doesn't become like a monster. I might have just like jinxed it, you know? Watch, this is like a 3-hour segment or something. Alright, let's see here. But so far, I don't think any of these have exceeded like 3 hours. Most of the ones I've seen have been around like 2.5 or even shorter. Ever since checking out that vehicle, Qingyi hasn't been in contact. It just occurred to me, I wonder if Teddy's been found yet? At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you. It's Public Security's Community Service. Okay, is this Qingyi on autopilot again? Alright. Ah, Qingyi's here. Belle, can you get the door? Why can he never get it, dude? Come on, man. Alright, well, I guess we're the player. We're the in-control avatar right now. Or the player avatar. Got a problem? Call NEPS, Peer-to-Peer Community Service. I'm Officer Qingyi. Hey, why is she always going on autopilot? She sounds more normal this time, doesn't she? Oh. Speaking of which, who booked this community service?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. Please tell me the specific request you have for public security community service.
Okay, this is confusing me. Did I accidentally go back to Act 1 or something?
Seems like autopilot mode kicked
Oh, okay,
in
no,
again.
I didn't.
What do you think? Should we wake up Qingyi?
Yes. It kind of freaks me out that she keeps going on autopilot like that. Qingyi, wake up. Congratulations on becoming the head of public security. Let's troll her. Or try to.
Congratulations on becoming the head of public security! Oh, very well. As head, my first command is to stop all community service. The video store
man.
managers? Oh, seems I was having a pretty good dream just now.
Her dream is shutting down community service. Good lord.
You seem kind of tired. Are you okay?
I don't think Officer Mew Mew would like that.
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not. I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from public security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find Teddy.
At that moment, another knock came at the door. Oh,
Excuse me for interrupting. I
Ollie's
thought
father.
I saw a public security officer heading this way.
Oh. So I guess Thyrans can be born to humans? Because this guy does not look like a cat Thyran, unless he's her adopted father or something. I hope they, like... maybe it's already in the game somewhere and I just missed it, but I hope they kind of, like, expound... I don't know if that's the right word. If they expand upon the nature of Thyrans, you know? Like, are they, like, lab-grown or something like that? Or are they born naturally?
Ah, you must be Officer Qingyi. Our little Holly has really caused you trouble lately.
As Holly's father thanked her, he handed Qingyi a brand new Bangboo.
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. To trouble public security over such a matter is really making too much of a fuss.
Oh, does he want us to just give her that one and pretend it's Teddy or something?
If it was lost, it's lost. That Bangboo was old anyway. I thought I might as well buy a new one for Holly this time.
Okay, I like that this guy is trying to be a good parent, but actually that's like he's kind of missing the point, you know what I mean? It's about like the sentimental value.
Just reset the Bangboo and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy and that'll be the end of all this.
Are you sure? Your daughter must have really cherished Teddy.
Right. Please trust that... Oh, wait a minute. I understand, if that's what you wish.
Huh, Qingyi? Why the sudden...
The petite officer silently accepts the brand new Teddy, and Holly's father leaves feeling reassured.
He left quite decisively.
Are we giving up on rescuing Teddy? I think we still need to save Teddy. Say it a little more emphatically if we can.
I think Teddy can still be saved. I mean the real Teddy. He's just a father worried about his daughter. No need to argue over the details of the investigation with him. Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this Teddy number 2 will be able to help. So, I've decided to handle it this way for now.
What way?
Did something happen, Qingyi?
Yes, the approval didn't come through. Bangboo can't be classified as people.
Can it be classified as missing property?
It can't be handled as a missing persons case, only as
theft.
a theft.
Yeah.
So we can't get approval for extra personnel or a carrot. This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed. And by then, Teddy's chances will be quite slim.
But deceiving Holly with a new Bangboo isn't right. But the idea from Holly's father is just too cruel. Okay, it's not that cruel. I can see a lot of parents doing that. And I think his heart's in the right place.
But deceiving Holly with a new Bangboo isn't right.
Oh, she says kind of the same thing.
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that bringing the real Teddy back in one piece isn't very realistic. You haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage of intelligent machines is replaceability.
Oh, can we transfer like his consciousness and his memory into like the new body?
If an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body is damaged beyond repair,
I guess he doesn't have a
just get a new
consciousness,
one.
but you know what I mean. Like his memories and everything like that, and you know, whatever was stored in him.
As long as we can retrieve the most core memory
Yeah,
chips.
that's
Good
what I'm talking
idea.
about.
No wonder you're the public security's intelligence system. You see things from a different angle.
Kind of reminds me of Ghost in the Shell a little bit.
Master, stay calm. If you can't remain composed, then allow me to pour a bucket of cold cybernetic water over you.
I actually like Fairy's like sarcasm and humor.
This plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic differences from this year's latest model.
And if you haven't done this before, if you actually stay still, if you idle, like in any screens where Fairy is, like if you're on like the selection screen for commissions, or if you're inside an exploration commission, Fairy will actually chime in and say like random lines to try to like wake you up. You know, it's actually kind of funny.
It seems Officer Qingyi's AI system requires further iteration for thoroughness.
That's not a problem. The difference between the Bangboo isn't that big. Just some modifications to make it look similar to the older version should do.
Alright, Fairy, enough with the attitude. Fairy, no need to try and always prove you're better.
All right, Fairy, enough with the attitude. Please search for the specific differences between the old and new versions of the Bangboo.
Understood. Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old Bangboo models? I just want to hug it to death.
Oh my gosh.
Result 1. The old version of the Bangboo has a super chubby tubby tummy. Am I the only one who loves its tummy?
Oh my god.
Result 2. The old version of the Bangboo is super duper cute the way it sputters with its mechanical kinetic core. Result 3. Wah. The previous version of the Bangboo clearly had more emotes.
Oh man.
I miss those.
Wah.
Based on the results extracted from the blog, we can modify the new Bangboo's appearance based on these 3 points to perfectly replicate the old version of Teddy.
Sounds like you found some weird posts to read out loud. But thanks, Fairy.
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to showing you different perspectives.
Did you guys notice that? So this is the first time I've noticed that in this game. Like the reverb of her voice changed. Like she had like a robotic filter, and then now it just sounds regular.
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's start modifying Teddy number 2.
All right, cool. Well, I don't know. I wonder if there's gonna be an exploration commission or like puzzles or something. Okay, it looks like we have to explore the city first. So we have to modify Teddy number 2 into the old version. Okay, let's see what Enzo has to say about this whole thing. Okay, what advice can he offer? Welcome! Oh, it's Officer Qingyi. Mr. Enzo, your assistance is requested with a case of ours. Case? Ah, please rest assured, there's nothing to worry about. All you need to do is replace the kinetic core in this Bangboo with an older mechanical version. Oh, you've got great taste. I actually prefer the slight lag that used to get with the older models. Why would you prefer lag? But I'm afraid that part's no longer available anymore. How about using a combination of some other components instead? Any chance you could put together one of your sick mods? Oh, that's a great idea. If we can reassemble the hydraulics, the drive shafts, and the gears. There are some things that once seen can never be unseen, things like a Bangboo getting sliced wide open. Enzo skillfully installs the modified mechanical core into Teddy's Mark II chassis. This perfectly replicates a slight lagging sensation that the old Bangboo used to have. Great, there's another stream of revenue for the store. As far as I know, a lot of people really like the lag. Although I guess like it's kind of like you know, liking 24 FPS versus like high frame rate, you know? And I've noticed that too. Like, it really trips me out. Like, I really hate it when I see a movie, like a film playing in high frame rate. Like, it just makes it look cheap, or like it's like a play or something, or like a public access show or something. I'm kind of surprised this Bangboo's kinetic core is also slotted left of center in its chest, just like mine, I think. From an energy transfer and center of gravity perspective, it's far more logical for it to be smack bang in the middle. The human heart is also located there. Our hearts are there too. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The heart is actually offset to the left. It seems as though humans will always project themselves into any intelligent machines they design. Teddy's Mark II kinetic core has been modified. Oh. I kind of doubt that though. I feel like if we actually did fully build like androids and stuff from scratch, we would probably try to like address all the weaknesses of the human body rather than try to like replicate it one-to-one, you know? Alright, we got buy here. It's easier to make a Bangboo chubbier. Just buy a Bangboo repair kit. It's a piece of cake, and you can make fully automated tweaks to any Bangboo's appearance. How does a repair kit make him fatter? I once bought an old model repair kit from your store. Here's that order number. Yes, we've got it. Please wait a sec. I'll fetch that from the warehouse for you. You got a Bangboo repair kit. It takes a lot of work to stuff Teddy Mark II into the repair kit. Now just let automation do the rest. A round belly like this is much cuter. Well, even though it's already cute to begin with. Now that I think about it, humans always seem to lean towards being cute when designing intelligent machines. I guess it has to be non-threatening. I think you're very cute too. To soften the threat, I think. See, that's exactly what I was thinking. Well, let's compliment Qingyi. Let's be nice here. Thanks for the compliment. I never really noticed that I was being designed to be cute as well. I'm sure I'm pretty happy with my current body. Mainly in terms of its functionality, though. Alright. The Bangboo repair kit completes its curvy tummy modifications for the Teddy Mark II. Alright. I want to know how that works. Like, how does a repair kit make it fatter? Like, do you fill it with, like, caulking or something, you know? Like, insulation? Oh, Susie. I haven't seen Susie in a while, because I rarely shop at the gadget store, Gadget Galaxy. Come inside the store and check it out. Yeah, that's right. We've got a new line of public security officer products in. That won't be necessary, but NEPS does happen to have a case that could use your assistance. Are you really not gonna buy anything? But you're already here. I read this review from saying that you guys can help factory reset a Bangboo's expression. Is that right? Oh, you mean that? Sure, that's a service we can do. Have you still got the old emojis from 8 years ago, though? So long as you can think of it, we can do it. And actually, we could even do more. Okay. Seems to be the first time you've heard about a hidden interface to calibrate Bangboo facial expressions. Who knew it was here? Emojis, anything's fine. Do intelligent machines really need emotions? Aren't they all just simulated? That was some really good acting when you knocked on our door before. What's terrifying is if they had no emotions at all. So that's the impression I gave you? You reset Teddy Mark II's emojis to those from 8 years ago. How nostalgic. Oh man. Oh. Assistant Public Security Officer plan. There's a sudden rush of people wanting to rent videotapes while there's a guest at home too. I'm trapped between a rock and a hard place. If you're pretty much all done, please come back. We're flat out here. On my way. I'll come help. Alright, so that's wise, right? Okay. Obviously. It's kind of interesting how he puts the title, the fake title there of Assistant Public Security Officer. Alright, can you imagine going back to the emojis from like AOL Instant Messenger or something? I feel like that's like what the equivalent of this would be, you know? Or like MSN Messenger or something, or whatever it is that you used in the past. Oh, there's Holly. She's actually pretty cute. She's adorable. I think that's kind of a modified generic NPC though.
Officer Qingyi, I just saw you and the video store manager on the street, so I thought I'd... What? Is that Teddy? You found Teddy already?
I wonder if she'll notice that it's not his original chassis though. As Holly excitedly rushes over and picks up Teddy, she seems to immediately see through the adult's ruse. Yeah, he probably has some kind of like defect or flaw or something that only she would know, you know? Like some kind of scratch or scar or something.
This isn't Teddy.
Oh man.
Officer, did you find the wrong Bangboo?
I wonder how she'll feel if we like explain it to her, you know, that we put Teddy's memory, his core memory, into the new body.
Are you sure, Holly?
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my closest friend, and I would never mistake him. Teddy's ears should have a dent here
See,
from
yeah.
when he tried to protect me from falling one time.
There you go.
And Teddy's bottom should have glue on it from when I was little. The glue was stuck so strong that it wouldn't wash off.
Oh man.
Officer Qingyi, was it because you couldn't find Teddy, so you...
But it's his, you know, essentially his personality, like his intelligence or whatever.
It appears that you remember everything about Teddy, Holly. Listen, it's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong information, and we got the wrong Bangboo.
Oh man, she blamed it on us? Yeah, it's my fault. Huh? You're blaming me? Alright, let's just like take one for the team here.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public security officer, and that I wouldn't make such a rudimentary mistake. From here on out, I will be taking over the case personally, and will definitely find Teddy.
Really?
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation. Can you return home on your own, Holly?
Yes!
Alright, Holly obediently dries her tears and goes home.
What a sharp child. Even if they look nearly identical, and even if we could retrieve Teddy's memory, Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different Bangboo to Holly.
The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated. What's precious about life is that it's irreplaceable.
The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated.
Okay. Like I've always said, humans are indeed an interesting species.
I know they're doing this for like narrative effect, but I wonder like if we had tried to lie to Holly and say that, oh, we just like repaired him more, you know, like we found him and we noticed these this damages and we decided to repair it. Like I wonder if she would fall for that or not, you know what I mean?
Thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is
All
to
right.
venture into the hollow to rescue the Bangboo.
Of course.
It'll be much too dangerous for you, manager. I'll figure something out by myself. See you later.
Can't have a full adventure without going to the hollow. Yeah, and just one other thing I wanted to mention, like, what do you guys think of the idea of transferring, like, a consciousness or an intelligence from one body to another? Like, would you still see that as the real person? Or, like, if you could transfer a deceased person's consciousness or someone who was going to die soon into a different body, would you still see that person? Like, would you still see that as the actual person if it was in a new body? Like, that's an interesting question, you know? It's one that comes up a lot in, like, cyberpunk fiction, honestly. Or like sci-fi even, but it's an interesting concept, you know? Alright, I think for me, I would say I could probably, I don't know, I don't want to say it like, you know, that it happens like, you know, 20 years when I'm like a senior citizen or something for real, but I think I could see someone as the real person if you just transferred, if it was like their full consciousness and you transfer it into another body, I could kind of see that, you know, I could see that being a thing. Like, I actually wouldn't mind being transferred into, like, my real body has, like, so many, like, defects from age and, like, illness and, like, health issues and stuff. Like, I kind of wish I could be transferred into a new body, you know? Let's talk to Wise. Belle, I've been busy at the store the whole time. How are things going with you? Teddy Mark II's operation failed. Holly saw straight through it. Thought so. I guess we'll just have to go into the hollow and find Teddy ourselves then. I wonder if Qingyi would be able to handle things solo. All we can do now is wait for her to get back to us. Take a break. Okay, this is moving pretty quickly. I think Hoyo has been listening to feedback, or I just have the feeling, because I know a lot of people have been expressing that sometimes the stories get really long, or people want to skip button. And I even mentioned that, like, after I did Lycons and it was only like an hour and a half, I was like, this is actually nice having it be like short and sweet, you know? Like, focus on quality rather than quantity. I don't mind things being long if it's good. Like, if it's, like, if I'm enjoying, like, every minute of it, like in some open world games, like I actually like just wandering around in like RDR2 or like Yakuza 0 or something. But like sometimes in stuff like this, like with these stories, sometimes you just want it to be short and sweet and just hit all the beats. You know what I mean? Without dragging it on too much. So let's go ahead and move on to 3. I wasn't expecting to be able to finish this tonight, but if this is only like one more hour, I probably will be able to knock it out. So let's go. Enough yapping. Okay, so I need physical, fire, and lightning, though. It's almost community service time, but Qingyi still hasn't replied. Just as the siblings begin to get anxious, there's a knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you. It's Public Security's community service. Is she an autopilot again? Also, I like this perspective. I don't think we've seen this yet. For the corner. Public Security, is that you, Qingyi? You look as though you've been tracking down so many clues that you forgot to get back to us. Belle, haven't you been worried sick? Go in and check on what Teddy's up to. Alright. So are we jumping into the hollow now? Or not yet? Right, we have to answer Qingyi. Answer the door for the person claiming to be from Public Security. When you open the door, you realize that it's not Qingyi. Oh, who is it? Oh. Hello, got a problem? Call NEPS, peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. I'm the on-duty officer. Do you know where Qingyi is? We booked with Qingyi, though. Okay, I wonder if Qingyi transferred her core memory into this body or something, if there's an android body, or if this is an actual person. Do you know where Qingyi is? Ah, here's the thing. Officer Qingyi is taking annual leave today. She said she's got some important personal affairs that need attending to. Annual leave? So Qingyi actually takes annual leave every now and again. Yes, that surprised me too, but if you run into any problems, you can also talk to me. I'll take care of it just the same. Okay, so it looks like she is human. What about zhuyuan? You seem to know quite a few officers over at the precinct. zhuyuan's been carrying out an important operation for quite a long time now and hasn't been back to the precinct since. I see, so it's just that we've been talking to Qingyi all this time, so we'd prefer to wait until she's back. Oh, is that how it is? Alright, once Officer Qingyi is back at work, I'll bring it up with her. Okay. Why is she on vacation?
I just tried contacting Qingyi again, but still no reply. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Could it be that she went into the hollow alone? Could it be that she entered the hollow without getting a carrot approved?
Do you think she went into the hollow alone?
Very. Quickly search Internet for any posts that might have been made by Qingyi.
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. The content is as follows. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a Bangboo rescue commission in the Cretan Hollow. Based on data analysis and pattern recognition results, the rescue target is likely in the T8AE32 area. Any interested parties may leave a message. Details to be discussed in person. Meeting face-to-face can effectively advance the work progress.
Data analysis and pattern recognition, along with that old-fashioned tone. It's definitely Qingyi.
Bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proxy, and the last message was posted by the author 13 minutes ago saying, I have arrived near the hollow. Just checking one last time. If there are no takers for the job, then so be it.
Belle, if we hurry straight to the target area mentioned in the post, we might still make it in time.
Alright. Right, let's get going. Yeah, there's no time to lose.
Right, let's get going.
Alright. Okay, so we got the story commission. Investigation, save Bangboo Teddy. And abandoned Metro, infiltrate the Bangboo kidnappers' hideout and save Teddy. Got it. Let's go. Okay, so it's a story commission. Save Bangboo Teddy. So yeah, fire, physical, and electric. I don't know if I have a team appropriate for this. I don't really have many fire characters built up. So at least they provide us with a trial Qingyi. I wish I had gone to Qingyi, honestly. Although I am happy I got Rena. I finally lost 50-50, which I had been wanting to do since day one. Okay.
Officer 148, zhuyuan, ready.
Yeah, I kind of just I had zhuyuan just because I like having the sidekicks together, you know?
Touch my tail?
Okay, I haven't really built my Seth at all, but I'm going to go ahead and use Seth here, too.
If you need help, call
By the
me
way, if you're
anytime.
new to my channel, new to my stream, welcome. Feel free to lurk if you like, or feel free to say hi. I'll definitely try to reply as much as possible.
A mission.
Alright, here we go. Let's get the Neps team going. Even though my Seth is like severely underleveled, he'll probably just keep dying. Actually, you know what? Let's not use Seth. Let's not use Seth. That might actually cause some problems. Let's bring like let's bring Nicole in here or something.
Good choice.
There you go. I think that's solid. All right, let's go. Yeah, I want to build up Seth some more at some point because I like having faction-based teams, and I also want to pull the Neps Bangboo as well. I think it'd be pretty cool, even though it doesn't seem that strong to me. Oh, here we go.
Master, I have located Officer Qingyi.
Huh, a familiar Bangboo indeed. We meet again, Faithin. As the #1 wanted proxy on Internet, isn't it a bit careless of you to take the job?
Can't be helped. It's a job from public security after all. Wanted to see why public security would recruit proxies.
Can't be helped. It's a job from the public security after all. Think of it as banking some goodwill for future papers.
Huh? What? Did you know it was a job from public security when you accepted it?
To be honest, Officer Qingyi, your post on Internet was way too obvious.
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for this gig. Then why would Faithin... No. Could you actually be a decent person?
Does she forget like everything that we went through in like the main story? Please don't try to sound so surprised when trying. Oh yeah, because we were in, I forgot. Like they didn't know about us doing a lot of the things, huh? Because we were doing it like kind of covertly, like helping them behind the scenes in a lot of those parts. Please don't sound so surprised when trying to compliment someone. It wouldn't hurt to say something nice without sounding completely shocked.
It wouldn't hurt to say something nice without sounding completely shocked.
Very well. I suppose it's only fair to show a bit of courtesy now that I require your assistance. The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle related to the case, and have found traces that could belong to that car. I need a proxy for navigation inside the hollow. Please assist me with my investigation.
Alright.
The suspicious vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All traces of suspicious activity must be investigated. Compared to the legal investigation activities registered by the HIA, everything else counts as suspicious activity. I'm sending the coordinates to you now.
Okay, I kind of like this track. I don't think we've heard it before. I think there's a new one. It's actually kind of low. Like, I intentionally lowered the music and sound volume a little bit because I noticed that it was, like, really loud when I was editing some of these videos. So, hoping it'll be better. But I actually kind of like the music a little bit louder, personally. It's just that when I play it back, it sounds so loud.
Master, high ether activity detected coming from this forklift. This matches the evidence previously collected by Officer Qingyi.
A forklift? They're not exactly a rare sight in the Hollows. But how should I put this? This particular forklift seems to be giving its own game away. It seems to be screaming, "I'm just a totally normal abandoned forklift.
Gosh.
I'm not blocking anything at all."
Sorry, this story, I know this is like completely off topic, but it just reminded me of one of my old coworkers, or he wasn't technically, actually he was my coworker at some point, but when I talked to him recently, he wasn't. But yeah, I knew this guy who like filed this whole lawsuit because he actually tripped over a forklift that was parked by like a Walgreens or something, and he was trying to sue for like an insane amount, like over $7 million. Of course he didn't like actually get that, but I just was like, dude, come on, man. Like, I feel bad that he got hurt, but I was like, this guy's really trying to milk it. Alright, there's a forklift that gives off a strongly sus vibe. Should we check it out, or should we keep searching elsewhere? Speaking of which, what did Qingyi mean by that rhetorical question? Follow Qingyi and keep searching. Here's where I put my dexterity to use. Squeeze through the gap in the forklift. Alright. Yeah, my coworker couldn't squeeze through a gap, that's
Proxy,
for sure.
don't overdo it. If you encounter danger, get out of there.
Okay, I don't think he'll see this video, because he's kind of like borderline boomer, so... I don't think they watch this kind of stuff. Let's go up here.
Master, unknown distress signal detected. Analysis complete. The distress signal is coming from a Bangboo.
Okay, that must be Teddy,
The
yeah?
source of the distress signal has been identified.
Oh man, it's like, of course it's like
Officer,
this
we've detected a Bangboo search and rescue signal.
roundabout
You
way to
certainly
get
know
there.
what you're doing. So much so that I want to break my promise and arrest you.
Yeah, I forget that, like, in lore, like, proxies are illegal, right? Or they're, like, quasi-legal. So that's why, like, we never really revealed ourselves to them initially.
Catch me if you can, Officer Grandma.
So infuriating. Slow down. Respecting your elders is a virtue.
Why are we teasing her, man? Yeah, proxies and public security don't usually work together, because it's actually, like, quasi-legal or or, like, illegal, basically. Alright. Okay. Is that everything over on this side? Okay. Guess so. How do I get back? Can I press this thing? Ah, yeah. Cool. So that rotates that spring, basically. So, okay, there's nothing to miss left over there. It's just over here now. I think.
I think I just heard a click, but nothing happened.
The ejector failed to launch. Oh, the recklessness of youth. Not to worry, I'll fix it. Don't go running off, Proxy.
Alright.
The source is just up ahead. Belle, go wait for Qingyi over there.
Alright, let's go. Let me grab these coins first. Oops! Crap! Actually, I went a little too far.
The signal should have been coming from here. Teddy, is that you?
However, there's no sign of Teddy or any other Bangboo nearby. Fairy helps you pinpoint the location, and you finally find a broken Bangboo head under a pile of trash.
Bing
Oh,
Bong's
crap.
here!
Bing
the
Bong?
Bangboo Boonappers strike again!
Who's there? Is someone here?
Is someone here?
I already said it! I'm Bing Bong from the Bangboo Boonappers!
These guys remind me of like raiders from Fallout, you know, like their general attitude and culture.
Oh, what do we have here? A little Bangboo that can talk! Don't see that every day. Gonna be sure to nab this one! Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of Bangboo, it is really coming in handy! Seems any Bangboo would fall for it.
Something's off about this guy. Let's get out of here and find Qingyi.
Oh? You're not going anywhere. You're property of the Bangboo Boonappers now.
Wow, Bangboo Boonappers.
Here, have a taste of this special Bangboo spray.
What is Bangboo spray? Like skunk spray or something? With a beep, your vision goes dark. Oh crap, huh? What happened?
Everything suddenly went black. Did we lose the connection with Eos? Belle, are you alright?
My eyes, that really hurt just now.
All of a sudden, my eyes started hurting.
Your eyes?
I'm fine now, don't worry, but we need to check on Eos.
Don't worry, I'm okay now. But what about Eos? What happened to it?
Fairy, can you still connect to Eos? Hurry!
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection requests. All have failed. Now attempting to use a backup line.
Eos.
I have successfully connected via the backup line, but the transmission is extremely unstable. It appears that the communication system has been severely damaged. However, the communication signal between EOS and Qingyi hasn't been damaged. Do you wish to bridge a connection via EOS to connect to Qingyi? To prevent Master's identity from being exposed, I can add a heavy voice masking effect for both of you. However, there is still a 43% chance of you being recognized by Officer Qingyi.
43%.
What's your decision, Master?
Bridge a connection to Qingyi. We have to save EOS.
Bridge a connection to Qingyi.
Understood. Bridging a connection to Qingyi via EOS.
Qingyi,
Oh.
can you hear me?
Oh? Has the connection been restored? That's Faithin for you.
I think it's my first time seeing that background.
Don't worry. I've arrived at the location of the emergency signal. I'll be sure to rescue your Bangboo. I'll need him to get out of this hollow. I don't want to become an ethereal.
Alright, here we go. Okay, at least all that stuff respawned, so... Oh, damn. I was gonna say, I want to get those gear coins in Denny. Because I meant to walk over to those things first, but I actually just went straight to the Bangboo by accident. Yeah, one of my friends actually pulled on Qingyi's banner, and she got 2 Qingyis.
Officer Qingyi here. I've arrived at the scene.
I was so jealous.
Let's go save your Bangboo.
Because I've actually never gotten a double S rank, or a double 5-star in Genshin, or a double 5-star in HSR, or any Hoyo game, really. Never. Not even a back-to-back, you know what I mean? So... God, I still have yet to get a multiple in one pull, you know what I mean? Like one 10 pull or something, you know? Or even just like one single and then another on the next single. Some people just have all the luck, you know what I mean? Alright, here we go. I've always wondered, I know it's been brought up before, I think like I actually went to like a Reddit post or like a post on Hoyo Lab or something before. Like, I know I'm not the only one who wondered this. I know this probably it's like a 0% chance basically, because otherwise they would you know, be out of business in China or like in violation of regulations. But sometimes I wonder if they know like who's gonna spend or not, and like they know someone who's susceptible to spending, if they like, you know, throttle their luck or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, okay, let's not make this guy too lucky, otherwise he's not gonna keep spending with us or whatever.
Understood again.
Because sometimes, I know it's probably just like, you know, bias. There's not really any statistical evidence for it, but sometimes I feel like, at least for myself and the people I know, I feel like the people who don't spend and are like free to play and kind of like chill and don't care as much, they feel like a little bit luckier sometimes, in my opinion, from what I've seen out of my friend group, versus the people who actually spend and, you know, try to get like all the meta characters or try to get like multiple characters at once. But it's probably also just a matter of like, you know, people who spend probably wish more in general, you know what I mean? So it kind of seems like they have worse luck, but in actuality it's because they're doing like way more pulls than like somebody who's free to play or a lower spender.
No restrictions. Fire it well.
Oh.
Okay. Watch out!
Yeah, ever since I got to Proxy, what is it called? Proxy level 60, I've been feeling a little bit weak, you know what I mean?
You asked for it.
Like, you know, the game gets more difficult once you get to a certain level, and I still feel like I haven't gotten to that threshold where, my characters feel strong enough yet, you know? To take on, like, the level 60 challenges and whatnot.
Qingyi, go get some rest.
In this case, though, it might just be me, like, being distracted or not using an optimal team, really.
The suspect has given up and surrendered.
Alright. Nice. So where to? Oh.
No! I've had enough! Please!
Hush.
Go easy on me, officer! Anyway, what's a public security officer doing around here? Is it really worth all the trouble to come after a little resale business like ours?
Oh my god.
Incorrect.
I like this guy's voice
At this
acting,
moment,
though.
I am not a public security officer.
Oh.
Now, tell me, or you'll get a taste of this pepper spray. I mean, special Bangboo spray.
No, wait! No, that is not pepper spray! It's a concentrated ether solution. Please, let me go. I'll tell you everything.
Wow, this guy's pathetic. This is a good. I like this voice actor though. He's doing a good job.
Concentrated ether solution? Eos!
So will that turn them into an ethereal or something if they, faster or something like that?
That's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public security investigator. A heinous crime.
Wait, officer! I had no idea. I wouldn't dare do such a thing. Huh? Wait, didn't you just say you weren't from public security?
Oh my gosh.
Then explain. Why did you attack a Bangboo? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crimes?
After confessing everything, Bing Bong is devastated and turns himself in.
I see. So you would use the concentrated ether solution to instantly corrupt the Bangboo and cause its systems to malfunction, disrupting communication, self-recovery modules, and other functions. If that's the case, then Teddy wouldn't be able to send out a distress signal to public security. But kidnapping Bangboo just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? How could he have embarked on such an unreliable path of crime? By the way, how is your Bangboo doing,
How is Eos? Is it serious?
Is it serious?
He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it seems like his intelligence has suffered a drop.
Master, I have both good news and bad news.
Tell me the bad news first.
Eos is only capable of basic communication for the time being. The module for collecting holo data has been damaged by 87%. Please do not use it. As for the good news, there is no more bad news.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Teddy has already been sprayed with the ether spray for several days. If we don't hurry, there'll be no hope of saving him. According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole pile of stolen Bangboo in their hideout. We've detained Bing Bong, but if we don't act now, it'll alert the others.
Yeah.
But no matter what, we must continue the rescue. What do you think, Phaethon?
I think we gotta hurry up. Agreed, but Eos has been damaged.
Agreed. But Eos has been damaged. What should we do?
Officer Qingyi, I believe it is time to use that technology.
What is that
If
technology?
you know what I mean.
We sprung
What does she
from the
mean?
same stock. What need each the other fry? An AI calculating an AI. But it is a good idea. You mean that technology, right? Very well. Let's proceed.
Very well. Let's proceed.
Okay, what is it?
Wait, you AIs. Mind explaining in human language so we can all understand?
Affirmative. Translating communication into language that can be understood by humans. Using distributed computing, a portion of Eos's functions can be installed onto Officer Qingyi's system.
I still don't quite understand.
Understood. I will attempt to explain Eos and Qingyi's distributed computing technology in layman's terms. You will use sensory sync with Officer Qingyi.
Oh.
By using distributed computing, you can immediately restore the ability to search the holo as long as we can maintain stable communication. The risk of using this technology is that Officer Qingyi will also be affected by Eos's ether corruption.
Oh. But...
It matters not.
Just don't overdo it, Qingyi. Maybe there's still another way, Qingyi.
Just don't overdo it, Qingyi.
Don't worry. I'm a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton. It's my duty to save every citizen of New Eridu. I'm not such a fragile existence like humans. Isn't that right, little Bangboo?
I like her little pose, like when she always does this with the wink.
I've granted you access to my interface, AI. Let's start the sync.
Understood. Initiating sensory sync.
Oh, cool cutscene. Oh. Like a fusion in Dragon Ball or something. But for AIs. Oh. Ooh, oh dang, it's like sticking to her head. Ooh. Okay, that looks kind of funny. Cool. So we're kind of like
distributed virtual interface.
Oh.
HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
Wow, okay. They're kind of like cloud mode or something? You know, like a distributed cloud or something like that? EOS Qingyi distributed computing has been activated, now synchronized with Qingyi's sensory system. Ooh.
Anyway, the secret passage is right here. Let me give it a scan first. Sure enough, here it is. Looks like Bing Bong wasn't lying after all.
I didn't mean to go that far. Crap. Yeah, that scene. I was kind of like that was like a fusion, you know, like a Dragon Ball fusion, but for AIs. Kind of cool. All right, let's see here. Hopefully, we get like another good cutscene in
Everything's
this.
been scanned now. Go to the secret passage and take a look.
All right, calm down, Qingyi. I want to grab all the loot and everything first. There we go. All right, there's still two more observation data to collect too in this area. Oh, is that him?
Oh, it's a shark boo. The chance of it being Teddy is...
There's a lifeless shark boo here. It's not Teddy. It's not Teddy. It's not Teddy. All you could do now is pray.
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. The identity of this shark boo cannot be ascertained, but it is not Teddy.
The Bangboo boo-nappers went to rather extreme lengths to ensure this shark boo didn't become an ethereal. Should we let Qingyi inspect it or do it ourselves? Investigate the unidentified shark boo. This is a job for a proxy. This is a job for Officer Qingyi. Link up to Qingyi's mind space. I wonder if there's like a real difference. Let's see.
It's all in a day's work for a public security officer. Proxy, I suggest you turn away. I don't want your Bangboo to see what happens next.
Why?
Oh, is this a memory chip? Criminals always say, dead men tell no tales, silencing witnesses to cover up their crimes. The data's been recovered. Access my mind space and I'll share it with you.
Okay. Here we go. So we're gonna have to like investigate the clues and stuff, right? Oh, this is like the replay
Use the
thing.
shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage.
Okay. So that's all green. 11:28. 11:38.
And then it's open sesame.
Okay, 11:38, and they have to be all green.
Reminder, there is a 99% probability of finding clues on the shark boo's chassis.
Okay. Wow, as if she needs to remind us of
Shark boo
that.
as a switch to open up the secret passage. Just what exactly do those uncivilized thugs take intelligent constructs for? I thought the kind of criminal syndicate that would take in the likes of Bing Bong would lack the intelligence to be capable of causing any serious trouble. But it appears that thought was rather naive.
Factoring in all that intel, this shark boo has been converted into a switch for the secret passage. Carefully inspect the shark boo to open up the secret passage. Alright, so we can stick our hand in the shark boo's mouth, or rip the sticker off the shark boo's belly. Why would we rip off the sticker? Well, I don't know, let's just go in the mouth
Although you
first.
fell victim to the shark boo's reflexive bite,
Oh, Lord.
fortunately, it has resulted in the discovery of the switch for the secret passage. Press it to open up the passage.
I wonder what would have happened if we ripped the sticker off now. Let's try it really quick. Rip the sticker off.
There were 4 distorted numbers etched beneath the sticker. It's probably not the passcode for the secret passage. Is this the passcode for the secret passage? It seems to be the passcode for the secret passage.
Okay, the text didn't quite line up there.
Agreed. Officer Qingyi is absolutely correct. Engaging in criminal activity with this level of intellect is vastly overconfident.
Okay, so let's go ahead and stick our hand in the shark boo's mouth.
Although you fell victim to...
Oh, I thought there was the switch. Okay, we just know about the switch, so finish investigating, okay.
We've pieced together the clues. Time to exit the
Yeah, we're
mind
still in the
space.
mind space, I forgot. Okay, let's go ahead and exit, and now we know 11:38, and the Bangboo has a switch in its mouth.
Enter the passcode to the secret passage to open it. You haven't forgotten it, have you, Proxy?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. It's 11:38.
I remember the passcode. It's...
I guess we have to go by like decimal placement. So that's 11, and then this goes up a couple more. There we go.
Open green bee.
Green pea. All right. I guess I kind of like that they made Wise say it, just so that, you know, in case you weren't really paying attention or you're playing like while tired or distracted or something, you don't have to like go back and redo the whole thing. What is that guy? Can I fight him? It's like he's following me.
Master, One of the thugs from the Bangboo Boo-nappers has been detected and is currently approaching your and Officer Qingyi's location. Your small size plus their limited intelligence have precluded your discovery for now. However, it is impossible to advance any further. Suggestion: factoring in Officer Qingyi's current state and the 78.36% likelihood that she is currently overdoing it, combat should be avoided for now. I have taken the liberty of preparing 2 surprise strategies.
What strategies? The piercing eyes of the patrolling punk remain fixed upon the screen of his phone as though watching a movie. What should we do? So we can hide and wait for him to walk past and lose some HP, or we can sneak up behind him and give him a good thwack. Defeat the thug, lose 15. Let's, defeat him.
Captivated by the movie Never Overtime,
Oh my
the
gosh.
thug is totally unaware of Officer Qingyi's stalking closely behind him, 3-section staff in hand. Pow. Whack. Knocked out cold, he slumps to the floor.
Alright, so he was one of those people who walks around while watching stuff on their smartphone.
The thug's coordinates have been marked out. Rescue all of the Bangboo before calling for support for the rescue and arrest. Highly active etheric spray paint, identical to the one Bing Bong had, was found on the thug. It looks like the Bangboo.
Oh, the Bangboo. I should have let it play all the way out. I was trying to scroll it down or something. Alright, that's okay. Unless maybe that was the end of the sentence. Just, it looks like the Bangboo. Alright, let's grab that. Do I have enough money for this? Nope. I need 6,500. Okay, hopefully I didn't miss, money somewhere else. And I'm supposed to have that by now.
So many Bangboo, and they all need rescuing.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we could grab that thing really quick first. Before we start investigating all these Dang, there is a lot of them, though. Okay, seeing all these different Bangboo types remind me of that one exploration commission that you had to do. I don't know if you guys did it. It reminded me of Persona a little bit, because, there's, a secret ending where, you could get every... they keep insisting that you only get, either the bad Bangboos or the good Bangboos. And, you could actually get recruit all of them. And if you recruit all of them, the final boss goes into this super hard mode, but it's by design, and you actually lose at first, but then all the Bangboos come to your side. Because at first it tells you well, you broke the rules, you recruited every Bangboo, so now you don't get anyone to help you with the final battle. But then they all eventually come together and help you, and it's defeating with the power of friendship, kind of like in Persona or something. It was actually pretty cool for a little exploration commission. Kind of grindy, really grindy
the
though.
The following information is not suitable for Bangboo. For the sake of Eos's well-being, I have changed dismantling to petting, and vital signs to final baseline. Please forgive me for any difference in semantics. This Bangboo seems to have been petted inhumanely, losing its final baseline, and leaving behind nothing more than its chassis.
Alright, just use all these euphemisms.
Just like the shark boo earlier. Yet another one. How inhumane. Committing crimes against Bangboo, one after the other. Also, they can take their bodies for their own and flip them for a profit. Oh, human desire, how could you have ever become so twisted? It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
Will do. What is this one? Oh. Oh, man.
It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
Okay.
It's completely destroyed.
Okay, she keeps repeating the same thing over and over.
Is over.
Yeah, let me grab this, because I don't want to regret missing any of that stuff. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and start looking at some of these ones that look a little bit different. So there's Bangboo here.
Why is this Bangboo's face twitching like that?
Okay, and this one is, I forgot what this one's called.
It's still conscious. Hold on. I'll get you out of here soon.
Cool. Let's figure out the rescue one. What about this guy, the avocado
Master, scans have detected a non-corrupted and conscious avocado.
Avocado.
It has tried to lie down flat, but has instead been rocking back and forth by 0.5 millimeters at an incredibly high frequency. Hypothesis. The avocado tried to play dead, but ended up exposing itself in its state of panic.
I am Officer Qingyi. You're safe now, Avocado. Why is it shaking even more now? Could it be that it snuck into this hollow without permission, and now it's even more panicked?
Determined to play dead, the avocado remains unmoved no matter what you say, yet continues troubling. Help it get up. Arrest. You have the right to remain silent. I'm no bad Bangboo. You've got the wrong boo. I came in here to save someone. My friend Electroboo said there are bad guys in the hollows, and they eat... We're here to save everyone. I was meant to guard the exit while the Electroboo brought everyone back out, but it's been so long and I feel like this is a bug or something. Like, I noticed I can't scroll down in some of these dialogue windows. I want to go find them too, but the Electroboo told me to stay here and open the exit. Nobody can get out if the key to the valve gets lost. Once we promised to catch the bad guys who ate the Bangboo, a trembling avocado handed over his spirit key to the nearby safety valve. It's too dangerous for a Bangboo to go back alone. Take avocado with you. Cool, okay. He said the key is right under him. Nice. Cool. Alright, now we can get out of here. Explorers often... Okay, we don't have to read that. That's like the generic text for vault doors. Oh. Electroboo, are you here? Is that what he said? Hold on, let me see what it says in the mission log. Yeah, are you alright? Okay, Electroboo, are you alright? Alright, here we go. Nice some combat for a change of pace. That was like a lot of talking and like, you know, kind of like just snooping around, so... Good to get into combat mode for a little bit.
Huh?
Yeah, I really like this spam move. That's what I like about, Qingyi. Has like a really nice AoE, you know? Oh! This guy.
Move it!
Great timing. Huh?
Yeah, the Hollow Raiders really remind me of,
I'll take you.
well, I guess they literally are raiders. Like, they really remind me of, like, Fallout Raiders in a lot of ways.
The pleasure's
Maybe
all
like a
yours.
little bit less gory and a
There's
little bit
nowhere to
less
run.
gruesome, but just their general like personalities and attitudes, you know what I mean? Even though obviously Fallout is way more adult than ZZZ, but you know what I
Following
mean.
orders.
Like they're all like kind of
Ah, you
stupid,
red-handed.
you know, and really like crude and crass, and they all talk like teenage punks, you know.
Freeze!
Well, maybe not all of them, but you know, the majority of them, like the goons do.
You asked for it.
Boom.
Mind your manners. Yep.
Yeah, I haven't really felt like a nice power progression in this game yet, though. You know, like I'm still kind of waiting for that. Like I feel kind of average or even weak in a lot of the fights still, you know. All right, here we go. Well, I guess I would have to take on stuff that's like under-leveled for me to feel that way, I guess. But you know, there's like that point in Genshin where, you know, you just like feel like powerful, you know?
The corruption isn't obvious, but I've almost used up all my power. Don't worry too much about your friend, Avocado. It'll wake up once it gets out and is all charged up. Link up to the Electroboo and read its memory chip.
The Electroboo is about to run out of power and is in bad shape, with its ear coil bent badly. A closer inspection reveals that its coil is worn down from overuse, linking to an Electroboo. Read its memory chip. Okay, so we're linking up back to Qingyi's mind space.
It's the POV of the Electroboo. Looks like we've successfully accessed its memory.
Okay.
It shocked its way through the door lock using high voltage. That's no small feat.
Yeah, why can't we do
This
that?
is deep inside the Bangboo Boonapper's base. It's enormous.
Wow.
There are the guards, just as expected.
I heard something. Huh? What's the Bangboo doing here? Is it an escapee? Don't move!
Oh, crap.
Huh? I think I just saw the silhouette of a shark.
Oh, is that Teddy?
Let me investigate.
Okay, let's take a look here.
Hang on. There was a shark bill among all those Bangboo.
Yeah.
Let me just check if it's Teddy.
Yeah, check its ear and check if it has like the glue butt. This is an old model shark boo with a small dent on its ear. There's a blob of glue stuck to its butt that can't be peeled off. Is it Teddy? Well, it's exactly as Holly described.
Teddy has a nick on his ear from when he was protecting Holly once. And there's glue on his butt that Holly stuck there when she was just a kid. It's Teddy. We did it! The corruption is starting to show now. We have to hurry.
Okay.
Now that we know where Teddy is, how can we get in there?
Let's see.
Come on, Electro Boo.
Okay. I guess it says R1 to continue,
Come on,
so...
It's a thug that's on a similar level to Bing Bong.
Okay. Alright, let's continue the playback.
We can't let any of her Bangboo get away!
Oh, dang.
This guy really knows how to fight. Incredible.
I wonder what's so special about this Electroboo that he's able to, like, pick locks and,
Boss finds out about this.
fight well
He'll
and stuff.
talk my pay for a month.
Talk my paper.
Out like it! Oh, nowhere to run now. Trying to squeeze your way through? Oh, why, you unscrupulous little Bangboo. You'll never make it out. Just give up.
Actually, these guys kind of remind me of, like, treasure hoarders a little bit, too. In some ways.
Ah, the Bangboo are escaping! Boss! Boss! Why, you? What do you think you're doing? Shouting for the boss over this?
Well, I guess generic goons of all kinds,
Data's been corrupted.
have a lot of
Go and manually
similarities.
recover it at the Electroboo's last known whereabouts.
Okay, let's do it.
The Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, we can follow it in, and we should run into it while it is making its escape. There's still some information missing. Keep looking for the last part.
Okay.
The data has been
It's a thug that's on a similar level to Bing Bong. It's a thug that's on a
Okay,
similar
so
level.
let's just continue.
This should be the Electroboo's memory of when it was attacked. Oh, the shocked Bangboo have started to come too.
We've beaten them silly, but they're still trying to run off!
Okay, oh, so he's trying to fight that guy.
If you're not going to do this the easy way, we'll have to do it the hard way.
Oh, crap. What does that mean? Okay.
That must be the boss. This thug is their boss. He's both stronger and smarter than any of the thugs we've run into so far. Well, he's at least 0.73% better.
Not even 1%, he's just 0.73% better.
Look, the gloves that 0.73% guy
Oh my
used to pick up
gosh.
the Electroboo are completely scorched. Meaning, we can trace his fingerprints and uncover his true identity.
0.73 guy, wow.
Turns out that 0.73% guy is no joke. He's a fugitive suspect in 3 criminal investigations. No wonder he hasn't been caught. Has he been laying low in the hollows
So
all
he's
this
some kind
time?
of fugitive or something.
Well, seeing as you're so keen to come down to the precinct, don't blame me if I show you no mercy next time we see each other.
Damn. Alright.
The Electroboo converts its last remnants of strength into electricity and releases it.
Okay. Alright, let's move on.
Belle, the entrance is over here.
That's pretty much all of the info. We can head back now.
Oh. Exit. Yeah, those really remind me of like the brain dances in Cyberpunk. Alright.
The Electroboo has been a real help. Let's head over to the secret passage.
Let's do it. Okay, hopefully they give us some more combat, because it's been kind of slowing down a little bit. Like I mean,
Teddy should be right here.
don't get me wrong, I get that this isn't like a combat heavy
That 0.73% guy. Take him out and
agent
we can
story.
rescue Teddy.
But the pacing was getting a little bit slow, honestly, if I'm being 100% honest here. Can I grab all this loot first? Will it let me go back here? Hold on. Let me see what I can do.
It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
Okay, can I get the loot first though, Qingyi? Okay, nice. Alright, it looks like there's like a healing station here too, which I don't really need. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's collect it and put it away. Just in case. Alright, got some ether dewdrops. Is there anything this way? Okay, there's one of these dudes. I I might have to lose HP if I interact with them, though, right? Let's just see. Let's just see what happens if we do.
Out of the
Oh,
way.
okay.
I'm in a hurry.
All right, nice. We don't. So that opens up that gate. Okay, and we can't go there because the conveyor belt's going the other way. So now we can go over here. Alrighty. But these are all
It's completely
destroyed. Should probably say that for all of them.
Take it out once the rescue is over.
Okay, got it. Okay, let's go ahead and fight now, finally. I'm just being a completionist. Okay, go ahead. We got all the observation data. Hopefully this final battle is good. He looks kind of generic, though. We fought a lot of these, like, quote-unquote boss Hollow Raiders before, so I have a feeling it's going to be another one of those, like, Juggernaut helmet guys, you know? Whatever they're called.
The pressure's so high.
And the pumpkin head dudes.
The target is just up ahead. Qingyi, can you hold on?
I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important.
Alright. Qingyi has her priorities straight, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. See, with how much I've invested in my zhuyuan, like, I feel like she's not killing these guys as fast as, like, I expect her to, you know? I don't know. I mean, she's level 60, she has a level 60 weapon. All my skills are at least 9, some of them are 10 already. And then almost all my, 5 out of 6 of my passives are already upgraded, so... Like, I don't know what I'm really missing, you know what I mean?
Maximum firepower.
Or maybe I just need to, like, keep switching characters more, get some synergy going, like, you know, get Nicole's debuff in. Get Anby stunning, or I mean, Qingyi stunning. Almost called her Anby, because I usually use Anby as my stunner in my zhuyuan scene. Alright. Let's see, what else can we do here? I mean, other than get, like, more copies of her, but, you know, her banner is over. And I probably wouldn't anyway, you know. I don't really like raising power level by getting copies, if I'm being honest. I know a lot of people do, like, especially if you main somebody.
Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here.
Okay. I don't think it was...
behind.
I don't think I've seen that enemy type before, that robot. It's kind of interesting. It's like a junk bot.
Watch your surroundings.
Okay, let's get Qingyi's ult. I haven't seen it for a while.
Here comes the verdict. Yeah,
Cool.
Bullseye.
This won't hurt much.
Great timing.
Alright. Oh, shoot. We got another chain attack, but I accidentally canceled it.
Okay.
Okay. Boom, boom. And let's get Qingyi back in here. EX special attack.
Move it!
Okay. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I streamed a little bit earlier too, and I was saying that I wish that ZZZ had co-op, you know?
Stay where you are.
Or multiplayer of some kind, other than the arcade games.
Wanna run?
That's the only thing that I feel is kind of missing right now. It'd just be fun, you know, playing this type of gameplay with your friends. Boom.
Bullseye.
No point running.
Oh, crap. Nice. Alright. Oh, he gave me some juice. Cool. What is that? Oh, that's Teddy. Got him. Okay, here you go. Cutscene. Oh, man. Oh, dang, she got hella big boots.
The hollow exit is just up ahead.
There we go. Come on, Qingyi. You can make it. Oh, damn. Looks kind of like Santa Claus with all that big bag of toys. Or not toys, but Bangboos.
Humans. Such an interesting species. These aren't living creatures. Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what.
Well, we attribute the characteristics of living creatures
Obsession, longing, and suffering.
to inanimate objects.
Is that what life truly is?
Dang. That wasn't a bad cutscene. It's not like one of those super hype action ones, but, you know, it's very fitting for the, you know, story we just went through. Story arc. Alright, hopefully it doesn't drag out too much from here. And hopefully we just get our happy ending with Holly, and then hopefully it doesn't pad out way too much. Thanks to Phaethon's contact, zhuyuan and Seth arrive in time and rescue the fainted Qingyi and Bangboo. The severely corrupted Qingyi and Eos were all sent for maintenance and cleaning. It took several days for them to be sent back. You hear another familiar knock on the door. Sure enough, it's Qingyi.
3 strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help 3 times now. Why don't we just skip today?
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. You 2 upstanding citizens helped me investigate the missing Bangboo case. Thank you. Teddy was repaired and I took him to Holly. It was quite moving to see them reunited.
Kind of sad that we didn't get to see that scene ourselves. There's really no need to thank us. It's really not necessary.
Don't worry about it. Besides, we didn't really help that much, right?
Right. If it weren't for Qingyi, then we could have easily lost Eos.
Huh? What was that you were saying?
Oh, I was just thinking to ask how you've recovered, Qingyi.
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better than before. If anything, the real headache is that zhuyuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Zhuyuan is probably just hoping that you will take better care of yourself.
Actually, I'm not a person who doesn't look after myself. I've
Damn.
always known how important I am.
Okay, sounds kind of cocky, you know? Like, I know how important I am.
It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those
I've
of
noticed
humans.
that throughout this quest line.
In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises.
Why does she keep insisting that they're there to be discarded, though? Like, I don't think that's really how I would define their purpose, honestly.
However, you could say I felt a certain weight inside the hollow this time.
So what happened in the hollow? What do you mean by weight? Yeah, figuratively or literally? Because she was carrying that big bag of Bangboos.
Huh? What do you mean by weight? Did you pick up something heavy?
I think she did mean it figuratively.
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been affected by humans somehow.
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking about a Bangboo or you, Qingyi. We've never thought of you as something that could just be discarded in a moment of danger.
Right. Both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
Right. Both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out compliments, then please, don't forget Fairy.
I suppose this is a similar feeling to what happened inside the hollow.
And yet, you still haven't actually told us what happened in the hollow.
If you're so curious, then perhaps you'd be interested in applying to become an assistant public security officer.
Oh my gosh. No, public security just isn't for me. I'll pass. I'm not really interested in community service.
Join public security? As cool as that sounds, the community service work is way too...
Speaking of which, after Zhuyuan heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internaut on hold for now.
Nice.
As for the local community services, unfortunately, that will become a standardized project in the future. It's a real headache.
Damn.
By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time. I figured now would be the best time to return them. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed really resonated with me.
Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, what do you mean? How would an intelligent machine empathize with that?
Qingyi shows a profound expression on her face. For a moment, it seemed as if something flashed through her eyes. Was it a blue circle? We can't let Eos meet Qingyi. Luckily, Eos is out running errands.
We can't let Eos meet Qingyi.
Huh? When did you get here, Eos?
Uh-oh.
I mean, Bangboo 01?
The feeling of being possessed is indeed unbearable. But it really does seem to make you stronger, doesn't it?
Did Eos really just happen to come home at that moment? I always wonder if Qingyi knows about us. I really want to know if she knows or not, but who knows? Okay, was that it? Oh, talk to Wise. Okay, yeah, I was like, I didn't really see the wrap-up just yet. Don't even think about it, Belle. If Qingyi wanted to expose us, she'd have done it by now. True, there's no other way to see it. Leave story. Okay, so it looks like that was about it for the case of the missing Bangboo. Agent story completed. Archive to the video archive. If you joined me, if you joined me live, thanks for joining me. If you're joining me on the VOD, thanks for joining me, of course. Just my general thoughts on this one. I actually liked First of all, the length of it. That was about an hour and a half, honestly. If I counted, like, I stepped away for a few minutes, so that was only about an hour and a half, which is a good. I feel like that's a good that's a good standard time for like one of these agent stories. You know, like Lycon's was also kind of like about 1.5, I think, or maybe a little longer than that. But yeah, I feel like these shouldn't be longer than 2 hours, honestly. So I like that they're telling these nice, neat stories. You know, like you could just knock it out in like one evening, not something you have to like spend an entire day on. You know what I mean? And so I like the length of it, first of all. And the pacing was really nice. Like, it felt like the acts ended at logical endpoints, you know. So if you finish Act 1 or Act 2, it feels like it ends at a place where you'll remember what happened, like not just like in the middle of something, you know. It's not at an appropriate stopping point. So as far as the storytelling, it was nice. The narrative structure was pretty nice, and the pacing was pretty nice. It actually did make me like Qingyi a little more, and I like how they kind of delved into some slightly more serious topics, like kind of like that, like the ghost in the machine, right, or the ghost in the shell concept. Like, if you do transfer consciousness, like is that what the person consists of? You know, if you transfer it to another body, another shell, so to speak, like, does the person really exist? Like, is that still really them? You know, like, how much does that matter? Like, that's always an interesting question to kind of like ruminate on. You know, and a lot of, like I said a while ago, like a lot of cyberpunk fictional works have kind of dwelled on those, you know, explored those thoughts, you know. And I think it's interesting because they did it here, but not without like going way too deep into like technical jargon or anything. Like, it was a nice, lighthearted story. You know, they told it in a way like that a child could understand, with like a story about like a teddy bear that got lost, or not a teddy bear, it was a Bangboo named Teddy that got lost. So overall, pretty good story. Probably not, you know, I wouldn't say it's necessarily my favorite, and it's not the most hype. It doesn't have the most action in it or anything, but it's a very cyberpunky kind of story, and I like that, like a little cyberpunk short story. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and if you like it, like it. If you want to see more of this, feel free to subscribe. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.